How's it going, guys? Kevin back at you with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking a little bit about my electric servo driven tapping slash threading machine, and I'm going to show you guys how we tap the threads on the metal piece for the ProMoto. Alright, so I apologize if you hear any kind of whining in the background. The fan for our furnace is a little bit noisy. First things first, throw on our safety glasses here. Don't want to be getting any metal pieces or anything if something breaks. But I'm just going to turn the machine on right here. So this is Dr. Chong Intelligent Expert System. Probably guess where I got this from on eBay. But basically we're going to be using the tapping operation. I have it set to auto, and since this is M3 threads, I'm going to be doing M3 thread. You can change the feed speed, the rollback speed when it comes back, what the pitch is, if there's any kind of torque protection, how many work pieces you've done, smart tracking, and then a depth setting as well for how deep to go into the thread. But basically what you have here is this nice big arm. All the motor and everything's driven up here, and then it's actually essentially, whoops, started it there, but you can see it's weighted to come right back up, which is nice. There's two buttons here, one to start it, it'll go, it's preset, and then you can stop it with that one. But I made this little fixture here, just bolted it into the wooden table. You can see that I've done that over there. I've got extra collets for different size caps, but this is basically a 3D printed fixture that I made. So I basically just push that down into there. I have a little bit of oil here that I keep, and basically just get the tip of the tap there, a little bit oil on it. Then I just bring it down, make it contact, and then I just apply a slight amount of downward pressure. It goes, it's 8 millimeters. Now it comes back up, and I'll usually just tap it out just to make sure that it's fully clear. Once it's out, I'll just brush off if there's any extra metal on there, make sure it's clean for the next job. And then I'll usually only oil it between every piece. There we go, start it again. So you might be asking yourself, well, why on earth did you spend so much money on a big machine like this just to tap 2 threads on a product? So I'm gonna just use my Allen key, and I just essentially pull that straight up, try not to drop it. Thankfully, this thing's nice and metal, so pretty nice and strong, but you can see, just wipe a little bit of the debris off there, and you've got your nice M3 taps. You can see, there you go. There's a nice view of the threads, nice and done. And I can do more. So with a conventional tap, kind of like what you see here, that would be a lot more time consuming, not to mention very, very hard on my hands. These parts they're actually made by PCBWay. They're just aluminum 3D printed, and then I tap them. They wanted, I think it was $3 per part to tap these themselves, which, as you can see how quickly it took me to just do that. Really didn't make sense for me. Obviously, if I was doing it by hand, it would have been a different story. But this machine, I'll have to go look exactly, but I think it was around $700, $700 or $800. So you can see pretty quickly how, just doing a couple hundred of these parts basically pays for the cost of this machine quite quickly. And then obviously, as I mentioned before, I'll turn it off here and turn it back on. This also can do torquing. So if I wanted to do a tightening machine and I wanted to set it to a specific amount of torques, torque, foot-pounds, newton meters, I can set that in here, which is pretty nice. And I can use it for other projects down the road if need be. As I've been growing this business, I always try to think of things that I can acquire as assets that I can use to make further products down the line. And this is a great example of one of those machines that doesn't get a ton of use because it's very specialized for one product, but the use that it does get really is a big value add for me, and it gives me other opportunities in the future. So with that, thank you guys for checking out another one of my videos. If you have any questions about this machine or some of the capabilities, feel free to drop them down below and I can try to get you guys more details. But thank you guys for checking it out. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.